Good morning, all. How are you? We are discussing lesson 50 Air Around Us. Now, let us recall what we have learned in our previous classes. We have learned that air is present everywhere. Air has no color and one can see through it. It is transparent. And air is a mixture of many gases like water vapor, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, dust and smoke. Nitrogen and oxygen gases together make up 99% of the air and the remaining 1% is constituted by carbon dioxide and few other gases, water vapor and dust particles. Hope you understood till this portion. Now let us move on to the next topic. How does oxygen become available to animals and plants living in water and soil? Let us do one activity. Take some water in a glass vessel. Heat it slowly on a tripod stand. Well, before the water begins to boil, look carefully at the inner surface of the vessel. Do you see any tiny bubbles on the inside? Yes, these bubbles come from the air dissolved in water. When you heat the water to begin with, the air dissolved in it escapes. As you continue heating, the water itself turns into vapor and finally begins to boil. So, from this activity, we can conclude that animals living in water use this dissolved oxygen in water. Do you know how do the animals that live in soil get the air? Let us perform one activity. Take a lump of dry soil in a beaker. Add water to it and note what happens. Do you see bubbles coming out from the soil? Yes, these bubbles indicate the presence of air in the soil. A lot of burrows and holes are formed in deep soil by the animals living in the soil. These burrows also make spaces available for air to move in and out of the soil. But when it rains heavily, water fills up all the spaces occupied by the air in the soil. So in this situation, animals have to come out for respiration. How is the oxygen in the atmosphere replaced? Actually, photosynthesis plays important role in replacing oxygen in the atmosphere. During this process, in the presence of sunlight, plants make their own food and oxygen is produced along with it. Plants also consume oxygen for respiration, but they produce more of it than they consume. That is why we say plants produce oxygen. The balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is maintained through respiration in plants and animals and by the photosynthesis in plants. This shows the interdependence of plants and animals. Now we can discuss importance of air. Have you heard about a windmill? The wind makes the windmill rotate. The windmill is used to draw water from tube wells and to run flour mills. Windmills are also used to generate electricity. Air helps in the movement of sailing yachts, gliders, parachute and aeroplanes. Birds, bats and insects can fly due to the presence of air. Air also helps in the dispersal of seeds and pollen of flowers of several plants. And air plays an important role in water cycle. My dear children, we have completed this lesson. Hope you understood today's topic also. Read the textbook well and thank you.